This is the network service of the NTA.
Hello and welcome to another interesting episode on Nigerian Movies Today, coming to you on the network service of the NTA. As you all know, there is no dull moment on the program, and today's episode is not an exception. I am your guide, Lucy Ulugbe. First on our lineup is Movie of the Week.
Our movie of the week is Lies That Men Tell, produced by Uche Jumbo Rodriguez, directed by Ikechukwu Onyeka, casts Uche Jumbo Rodriguez herself, Desmond Elliott, and a host of other Nollywood bigwigs. The movie, Lies That Men Tell, is an interesting and family comedy drama piece showcasing the lives of married women and their adulterous husbands. The movie touches on infidelity amongst three couples. A loyal wife, fed up of the embarrassment by her constantly cheating husband, sets out to teach him a lesson. Desmond Elliott's performance in the movie was superb. It's funny to see him switch characters from his usual very clean English style to pidgin language, typical Igbo kind of character. He deserves an award for the act. What makes a good actor is to be able to switch and play all roles. The starting of the movie was great. The middle was okay, except the concluding part that is weak. But still, the movie is an interesting film to watch.
We move on as we bring you tidbits.
Nigerian movie lovers and top Nollywood stars turn out en masse to grace the long-awaited star-studded movie, which has 11 nominations, making it the movie with the highest nominations on the 2014 Golden Icon Academy Movie Awards in Houston, Texas. The movie, titled 30 Days in Atlanta, is produced by ace Nigerian comedian Ayo Makun, and it's directed by Robert Peters. 30 Days in Atlanta features Hollywood, Nollywood, and Gollywood stars such as Ramsey Noah, Rachel Onega, Vivica A. Fox, Lynn Whitfield, Carly Red, Richard Mofedamijo, Desmond Elliott, among others.
I'm looking forward to a rip-cracking movie, and I think it's one of those movies that you do not particularly know what to expect. The only thing I know I'm expecting is to laugh a lot.
When something is coming from AY, you know what to expect. A character from Delta State in Warri, Akpos, traveling. You can imagine from all the Akpos you've been hearing, what will Akpos do when a chap finally gets to the United States?
To see a nice movie, good characters, wonderful production in terms of scripting, directing, and editing.
I expect a good movie, judging the fact that I know what it takes to do a good project. Well, the rest I will leave till I finish seeing the movie. But really, I think expectations are high. I hope they meet up to expectations.
Some of the stars present at the movie premiere spoke to Nigerian Movies Today.
What you find in this movie is the coming together of both Nollywood stars and Hollywood stars.
A blend of upcoming good actors, comedians. It was fun.
In as much as it's a kind of comic, there's a lot of seriousness in it too. It goes to show how mothers, tend to influence their sons.
I was dealing with comedians. I was dealing with AY, for the love of God. The director, Robert, is also a comedian by himself. So we're working with lots of people on set who were always cracking jokes. And every time we acted, it was fun. Everybody just kept cracking up. It was fun. It was fun all through.
The producer of 30 Days in Atlanta also comments.
It's comedy, and it gives you that freedom of expression. And of course, it's a story of love, and it depicts the fact that it is good to fall in love when necessary. I try as much as possible not to give out the story, but the lesson is that, yes, you will love to love life more.
Guests present at the movie premiere also has this to say.
The genre sustaining the tempo from the beginning to the end is just unbelievable.
Fantastic, all laughs.
I'm so impressed.
I laughed from the beginning to the end of the movie. It was really nice.
It was amazing, very funny.
I thought it was great. It was really good.
We enjoyed it. We enjoyed every bit of it.
Nice one, nice pace, nice tempo, nice directing. Brilliant, you know.
It's the feel good movie of the year.
Nice. Classic. Awesome.
The movie, which is a comedy, chronicles the hilarious adventures of two cousins from Nigeria who are to live in Atlanta for 30 days.
You're still on to Nigerian Movies Today, coming to you on Africa's largest TV network. Next is our exclusive guest segment, and our guest for this week is Nollywood veteran actor Olu Jacobs.
Our exclusive guest this week is known as Olu Jacobs. Olu Jacobs was born in 1942 into the Egba Alake clan of Ogun State in Nigeria. He had his early education in northern Nigeria, precisely Holy Trinity School in Kano, before leaving the shores of Nigeria in 1964 for England. While there, he schooled at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts and after graduation worked with theatre in Britain. Olu Jacobs is an acclaimed actor, writer, stage director and producer. He also has a diploma in marketing and sales management. He has earned membership of the National Theatre of Great Britain and has worked with several producers in award-winning stage and film productions in Britain. His body of work span about 50 years on stage. Film and radio with Universal Pictures, MGM, Walt Disney USA, the BBC, National Theatre, Royal Shakespeare Company, Pinewood Studios, and over 300 movies in Nigeria. He has starred in various British television and television shows and series such as Baby Secret of the Lost Legend, Pirates with Walter Matthau by Roman Polanski, The Witches and the Grenagog, BBC TV series, Night and Day by Tom Stoppard with Dana Rigg and John Thaw, a National Theatre West End production that ran for 18 months. He also starred in John Evans' war film, The Dog of War. Olu Jacobs, the multi-talented, multiple award winner, returned to Nigeria in the 1980s to help improve the merit of the Nigerian movie industry. He has to his merit several movie awards, which includes African Movie Academy Awards, AMA, for Best Actor and Lead Role, 5 Continents Best Actor Award, and Lifetime Achievement Award in Cameroon and Ghana. He is the executive chairman and founder of Lufodo Group, a combination of performing arts, productions, distributions, and consultancy. He was conferred with national honor of Member of the Order of Federal Republic and was among the 100 Nigerians who received the Nigerian Centenary Awards. Olu Jacobs, alongside his wife, Joke Silva, curated for BOI's Theatre Film Documentary and Poetry for London 2012 Cultural Olympiad.
Please join me as I welcome to the studio Mr. Olu Jacobs. Welcome to Nigerian Movies Today.
Hello, how are you?
It's a pleasure to have you on the show, sir.
My pleasure to come.
Yeah. So tell us, when did you join the industry?
Over 50 years, I would say. 50 years. I mean, I must have been in my mother's womb when I started, because I can't remember when I actually started. But my father was a prolific dancer and drummer, so it was in the blood, and I enjoyed it. I was always wherever there was music, I was there, you know. And what sealed it for me was the old sage himself, Hubert Ogunde. I was born in Kano, and he came on tour to Kano to perform. He used to go around the country in West Africa. Lo and behold, I saw him on stage, and I said to myself, this is the job I want to do. And I have not stopped since.
Did your family accept your acting career?
When I told my father I wanted to act, he said, act what? Well, act plays. He said, what do you mean act plays? So when you have worked, you want to relax, then you entertain yourselves and your friends. That's what that job is. It's not a profession. That was the way he saw it. And I said, Ogunde, you know, all the women, the women were there, children. He said, no, this is a professional thing. So no, I didn't know where to do anything about it in Nigeria, and because I was near my father, I had to, you know, and I was looking and said, I'm going to get out of this country. When I get out, I can now go and do what I want to do. Lo and behold, I went to collected a form, gave him to endorse for me. He took it, tore it, gave me the pieces. Said, you're not going anywhere, sit down. I went to his brother, my uncle, told him everything, and he said, he's stubborn. Get me the form. I collected the form, he endorsed it. I got my passport, got my tickets.
And that was it?
My mother was informed. My mother was informed. And then she said, my father was her husband, and she would handle him. I shouldn't worry. But I should let them know as soon as I get there. And that was how I left these shows. About 2 weeks later, I sent him a letter explaining and apologizing, you know, that I had to go. And I'll be fine. And I would not let him down.
What is your take on the Nigerian motion pictures industry, Nollywood as a whole?
Well, we have just started. I did 20 years in our business. We have just started. We are growing in confidence, and we are having to fight a lot of cowboys. Cowboys have seen that there is milk and cream and butter there. They're coming in aggressively, you know. But if they do things the right way, I don't care how aggressive they are. All of us shall go aggressive. I know, you know, but it is very important that we promote education. Promote education, because that is exactly what is going to help us. Because this industry is going to continue to grow. It will continue to grow. And unless we are able to meet our capacity building, we'll be in trouble.
All right, now, so take us back memory lane when you started acting in the UK.
You know, in England, they have what you call closed shop. Okay. In other words, for you to be able to act or work in the entertainment industry, you must be a member of the union. And the union will not accept you unless you have a job. And nobody will give you a job unless you have an agent. And no agent will accept you because without a job. I mean, it's so convoluted. But that was the state of affairs. Unbeknown to me, BBC was an open shop. You know, I was aiming for Pinewood Studios, Elstree Studios, but BBC was there. They were making their programs. I didn't know that they worked with non-union members until a friend of mine got an interview. And there was the next day, supposed to report at a certain place. I got the address of the place. I asked him if it was all right that I should try my luck. He said, yes, try. You know, so I was there. I was the first to get there. I sat there, you know. One young man came about half an hour later, you know, looking very worried. I greeted him, he didn't even answer. He went in. Came back about 5 minutes later and gave me a piece of paper and said I should write my name. So my name became number 1 on the list. You know, when the director came, I was called first. You know, we chatted, and he said I should give my address to, and that always meant I got the job. My agent's number, you know. So my friend's agent, I went to my friend, got the agent's number. I called her, and I said, my name is Olu Jacobs. You are my agent, and I am coming to see you. She said, what? I said, my name is Olu Jacobs. I have got a job, and you are my agent. I am coming to see you. Could you give me your address? You know, and lo and behold, she gave me. When I got there, I just saw a lady with an open door. She said she was curious. She wanted to know this guy who would
have the guts.
I mean, nobody has ever made her feel so, you know. So I told her what happened. I went for this audition, and you know they would be ringing her. So gave all my own information. I gave to her. You know, look, that same day they called her. They wanted me to partake. I was very happy. Ashanti was done in Kenya, you know, with Michael Caine, Peter Houston, Omar Sharif. You know, we went to Kenya, we went into the desert. You know, it was very, very wonderful experience. The island where we were in Kenya, we left Nairobi to our location, and the king of that place was informed that we were coming. So when we arrived, they told him, and he now came. They came and says, "Where is that? Where is that Nigerian? Mr. Olu Jacobs, is it?" Yes. He was looking at Peter Houston, okay. Michael Caine, Omar Sharif. They were standing like this with their hands. He didn't look at them. He wanted Olu Jacobs. So when I came, my brother, you know, he hugged me. Then I went and introduced the others. And they just said, welcome. Yeah, all welcome. My brother. It was wonderful. You know, the hotel we were staying was that was where, for the first time, I was the happiest man in the world. We went there with all these mighty people. The only black. When I got to that hotel, within 5 minutes, the hotel staff, you know, the hotel emptied.
Why?
They all wanted to see me and touch me. You are from Nigeria? Nigeria? you passport. They check. It was, you know, I was like this. All the crew, everybody, they were looking. Said, I've never seen it myself before. I took part in television. I took part in movies, Dogs of War, Baby. That's a Walt Disney picture.
Can you tell us what the feeling was like when you got this award?
Most humbled. Most humble. I didn't know anybody. I didn't ask anybody. I didn't even know it was happening.
You were not expecting.
No, I didn't know anything at all. When I was told, it was my wife who rang me. I said, your name is on the award list. I said, what award? This is the national one. I said, what for? I said, are you sure? She said, yes, I'm looking at it here. I said, okay, well, we shall wait and see. They will invite us formally, and they did. I'll tell you, it's most humbling for your own country to say, we appreciate you. Well done.
You have done well.
Makes one want to do more.
Finally, on the program, what do you have to say to the upcoming ones?
Young people, it's normal for you to be eager to even condemn. Many times you say, leave this place for us now. Tell me, who can play the role I play? Only somebody of my age. The youngster, I can't help, but I can help you help yourself, which is what I try to do most of the time. On any set I am on, I work, I advise, academy, they come, I don't push, I tell them about the academy, let them find out whatever, and some already know. They will come, fine, but it is important. They must learn about it, so that you know what you are doing. At that time you scratched your nose, you did it deliberately. Why? It's to build up a character for the part you are playing. You must know what you are doing. If you are doing guesswork, which is what happens if you are not trained, because you are not sure. But when you train, you are more confident. So be patient, please. Be patient. If we don't say yes to everything, it's not the end of the world. Calm us down, meet us, talk to us. Oh yes, we were young. I told you, I ran away. I went to England. I didn't go to that. I went to England to go and do what I want to do. So you see, the passion is not only with you. Frustration is not only with you. All of us, we have it. But we must learn that we, your parents, we don't hate you. We are on your side. We sometimes we regret some of the things that have happened. But we must come together. Trust one another. Help one another.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much for coming on the program, sir. I've had a memorable time with you.
Thank you.
I wish should we leave this place? I don't feel like leaving this place. Should we continue?
Yes, part 2.
Okay, but we have to go, please. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Olu Jacobs, a veteran actor, a member of the Order of the Federal Republic 2012, and also a centenary awardee. The program is still Nigerian Movies Today, and it continues after this break. Stay glued to your TV sets. Now, we beam our searchlight on Nigerian stars in diaspora. Don't go anywhere.
We're supposed to be discreet.
Is that your version of an apology?
I'm sorry you were embarrassed.
Wow. That's it?
You got the right outcome. Shouldn't that override your personal feelings?
So now we're talking about the greater good?
Yes.
The greatest good would be for you to mind your own business.
This week on Nigeria's Stars in Diaspora, our searchlight beams on Megalyn Echikuwoke. She was born on May 28, 1983 in Spokane, Washington, USA, into the family of a Nigerian father and a Caucasian mother. Her name, Echikuwoke, means leader of men. With her known charm and stunning looks, she was predisposed to a wild cultural ethnic understanding from birth. At age 14, she attended an arts-oriented summer camp where she was discovered by her manager while performing. By the age of 15, she found regular work and soon after started scoring a recurring role in the first season of 24 as Nicole Palmer. She also made guest appearances on shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Veronica Mars. She has to her credit about 7 films and 30 television series, which includes Great Lengths as Elena in 2004, Fix as Carmen in 2006, Who Do You Love 2008, Damsels in Distress, Boasting Public, Malibu, Funny Valentines, Creature of Elizabeth, CSI Miami, amongst others. Movie Today says, keep up the good work.
And on Nollywood Moments this week, our question is, who rocks it better? Is it Pet Edochie or Jide Kosoko?
If you just oppose the two of them, they are good actors, okay? But I think Peter Edochie is more versatile, but Jide Kosoko is equally a good actor.
I think they both do a great job, but role interpretation, I think I'll give it to, they act different roles entirely. I mean, you see a Pete Edochie acting a lord, a chief, a king, an AZ and all that, but then you see a Jide Kosoko acting a father, father-in-law. Maybe once in a while you see him on that throne, but then I think I would give it to a Pete Edochie.
You can't have two people play same role, believe me. There would always be a difference, even when you're given the same script. And even for twins, you can't have them say shut up, and it sounds the same. It's not possible. But somebody's gonna like one for saying that shut up that way, and then some other person's gonna like the other one for saying that shut up the other way. So for me, I really don't get myself into trying to give some kind of rating to both of them, because I've worked with both of them and I really like them.
Cole and Peter Edochie. To me, they're, like you said, both kings, and it would be unfair of me to try and place one above the other. They are both great at what they do, and honestly, I think it's pretty hard to actually place them on a rating. They are both good, very, very good. Yeah, good, very good actors, great actors. So I got to run from this. No way.
As we wind up today's episode, remember to keep a date with us, same time, same station, for another exciting episode of Nigerian Movies Today. Thanks for being there. I am Lucy Ulugbe. Bye for now.